Uh, oh, 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 my God. Hi guys, back again in my channel, and it's been a while since last time I made a video, and today is very special because I gonna unbox this Gordian. Okay, so I'm not sure what is the real name of this Gordian. I think it should be Gordian, not Gordian. Okay, so if you guys know about this Gordian, it's one of the super robot series. I don't know whether it's quite familiar. I think it's less familiar with the Voltage 5 or something. It's less popular, but this Gordian is actually have very nostalgic value to me. When I was kid, I have this Gordian. I think it was a Goidaikin, and I think I sold it somewhere in 2009, so it's almost like how many years, like 15-16 years ago I sold my Godaikin, but at the time the condition is also not as good as, let's say, I'm not saying this one, but it's not as good, so it's not in the present conditions, and I sold it. And today actually I got a chance to grab this Gordian. It's not the Godaikin or Poppy versions, but this Gordian is a bootleg Gordian, and I think it's made in Taiwan, if I'm remember correctly. So that's information that I got from my friend that sold this to me. Okay, so without any further ado, let's take a look about this Gordian. And don't forget, if you like this Gordian or Super Robot series also, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Okay, let's check this out. Okay guys, so for Gordian, one thing that I want to show you guys is first is the box set. And actually this Gordian is a Bunshin Henkei or Bunshin Gatai. Okay, so it's Bunshin Gatai where the smallest robot get into the robot and then get bigger and bigger and then become the Gordian like this. And actually this Gordian set reminds me of the Poppy versions of the Gordian, if I remember this correctly. But in the Poppy versions it's mentioned like Bunshin Gatai, and I think something writing around there. And but this one is pretty similar, more similar to the Poppy versions rather than the Godaikin one. And then let's take a look what it looks like from the side. So this is this kind of Bunshin Gatai series, and we also have the pictures of the Daigo and also the tiger. But actually what I know is this one doesn't come with the tiger. So this one is another side is kind of same, but actually it should be different in the Poppy versions. If I remember correctly, the Poppy versions showing the Gordian like a figure on the side. Okay, so that's all for this box art, and actually on the back there is nothing. So let's take a look what inside the box. Okay guys, so this is the Gordian from inside the box, and actually I think even though this one is bootleg, it's pretty exclusive when it comes with this kind of handles. And this is what inside the Gordian. We have the shields, we have some weapons, we also have the spears, but mine actually unfortunately it lost the sword and this is how it looks like inside. It still have this kind of cover, and I really like about this. And I think unfortunately it doesn't have the tiger. The tiger should be around here. So we also have the Dellinger sword and some kind of the protester or protector weapon over here. So let's take a look and let's take out this bad boy from inside the box. Okay guys, so the Gordian is already out from the box, and you know what? This Daigo is really nostalgic for me. I still remember that I played with the Godaikin Daigo, and can you imagine this one? Oh my god, this one is so cute, but if you take closer, it has some kind of the figure. It's very detailed, but it looks like it's closing its eyes. And this Daigo, actually, I think this one is really bootleg, because I think the Godaikin versions that I used to have when I was small, it's more like bright yellow color, and it's more let's say elastic, but this one is pretty stiff, like if I'm moving, this one is going to break. But yeah, this one is very cool just to have a nostalgic value. And this one is protester. You can see how detailed is the protester. The face a little bit off, I think, but this is due to aging or what. And we also have the hands, and I think the overall situations of this protester is still quite good. I think we can open the leg like this, and whether we can open the body. So the body, even though let's say, even though this one is a bootleg, but you can see like P1 or something, it's a pretty detailed. We have some kind of the design, and I just want to see, I think for the Japanese versions, I don't remember about my Godaikin, but I think the Japanese member has some kind of marking on the back like this. So this one is maybe definitely it's not a Japanese versions, but I'm not sure whether this one is from Godaikin, because you guys know what I know about the Taiwan bootleg is because this one is should be not written in number, but it should be more into this Dellinger versions that we can see over here, right? So even though it's bootleg, I really hope they still making these vintage toys, because the original one is not really I mean, it's already really hard to find the one in the good conditions. So if you guys can grab the Godaikin or the Poppy versions, please go for it, because it's going to become more and more expensive in the futures. Okay, so this one is the Taiwan I mean the bootleg logo like this. So I'm not sure this one is made Taiwan or something, but at least the seller says so. And this one should be numbered in the Godaikin or Poppy versions, but I think the made quality is not as bad, and it's really pretty cool. It's made from Gokin in this area. This is plastic, and I just felt that this plastic area kinda cheap plastic compared to the one that I got when I was kid. Yeah, we also have the design inside the body, so that's pretty cool. And let's see how about the Garbin. So Garbin is the third robot of this Gordian, and it's really big, and I really like this Garbin because once when it was my birthday, I think 6th birthday or something, so I took a picture with this Garbin. So it's really have a sentimental value for me. Mine is the Godaikin, and I think the Godaikin versions paint job is more good, and I don't know whether mine is, this one is the repaint, but looks like yes, it's a repaint, feels like. Even though the bootleg one, I don't think that the finishing is like this, because we can see some of the paint job is not like very smooth. Yeah, this one is Gordian, and I think there's also some kind of marking of Gordian over there. I hope it can shown in the camera. And at least this one is still have the joint, and it doesn't have a broken leg, even though some of the area like the chrome part is already off like that. Yeah, because of this one is already 30 years old and more, guys. There is no marking, only number 3. So if you guys know something about this robot or this model, this made bootleg or not, I'm not sure right now, because it has the number 3 marking over here. So if you guys really know details about this item, please let me know in the comment sections. And what I like, even though it's a bootleg, that it still has this kind of features that we don't have in the GX versions of the Gordian from the Soul of Chogokin. So we can see that the missile launcher is there, guys, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so how do you think if we play this with each of the weapons? I think I have all the weapons in here. So we have this Gordian spear. I don't have the sword. And also this one is the Dellinger sword, and we have also Gordian axe, I think. And this is protester drill and some kind of the balls like this. Is it? Yeah, I think this is some kind of balls. So protester having this kind of the rugby balls, yeah, like this. And I'm not sure, this one is, I think it's just a bonus, right? So this one we have the drill and also the sword like this, and also still have this missile for the Gordian feet, and also this shields for Gordian. Unfortunately, I think the previous seller lost this handle. So if you guys want to buy this Gordian, please check the handles of this shield. It should be there. Okay, so guys, let's do and check with the protester first. Okay guys, so let's do with the protester. So we have the drill over here, and I don't know, like, I think it's better for me to join this protester with the Daigo first, because absolutely in the movie it should, in the series I mean, it should be do the combinations first before the protester can operate, right? So I'm gonna put this, and it's pretty hard because I think the lock is almost like expired. You can see like it's pretty hard to lock, but yeah, just pretend. Oh my god, I don't think that we can put Daigo inside because Daigo is so stiff, and I think it's better not to put Daigo, because otherwise maybe we can break it. So sorry Daigo, I think the Gordian need to operate without you. Okay, go away Daigo. And okay, so protester, we can make it holding the drill like this, and not so much articulations actually. So we just we can move the feet like that, and actually the left hand is already pretty loose. So this is how the protester looks like. How do you think, guys? Go away Daigo. Okay, so how do you think? This is the protester using the drill. So next for the protester, let's try to use the some kind of, what does it call this a thin sword. Okay, so this one is the weapon, the sword of the protester, doesn't have too much articulations, and I don't want to move this one because I'm afraid that it's going to break because it's pretty hard. Oh, or even I don't think the seller ever glued this one, but okay, it still can move, but I'm afraid that it will break, so I just keep it like that. And this one is how protester looks like holding the sword. Okay, next is the protester using this double stick. I think this one should be become the bomb of the protester. So we can see this is how it looks like holding this double stick. It's pretty cute. Actually, it's very small and it's smaller than the GX versions, I think. So yeah, this is how it looks like, guys, for protester. And mine is a keep, the head is keeping open like that. Maybe it's really loose, but it still brings the nostalgic memories. Okay guys, so next is we gonna do the Dellinger. And for this Dellinger, basically what I want to do is I want to do the G.O.T with the protester first, but I really need to be careful. I don't want to break anything because this guy is very old guy. We should understand maybe the health conditions of this old man is really concerning, but it's still rock. Okay, so this is the Dellinger. So it's already, I think, 30 years old stuff, toys, so we really need to be careful when to play with that. And this one is the lock is still working, and I think for the right side, mine is we already don't have the, let's say we don't, mine is looks like this. So it's already, we don't have the bar for this joint already, I think. So need to be careful when to attach this. So I just need to put this protector hands, and I'm really scared right now. So I just want to, okay, at least it's locking, but yeah, it's like that, it's without any bar. And let's take a look whether we can put this protester head inside. So we successfully put inside and it can lock. And okay, so I don't want to oh my god, I break the protester hands. Oh, so sad, it's breaking. So I need to fix this later on. Oh my god. How can I change this with Gordian? How can I combine with Gordian later on? So it's breaking. But I think this one is already previously already glued together, I think. Yeah, this is what happened if you played with the old toys. So breaking hands of protester, another things need to repair. I gonna repair this maybe later on, so please be careful, guys, when you play with the old toys. It's breaking. So now my protester doesn't have right hands. Okay, need to be careful. And okay, so I'm gonna continue for the linger. Oh, okay, so it's really bad. I hope what is this? What's this? Okay, so this is the joint of the Dellinger. it's off right now, so you guys can see it's like this. Okay, so it's falling apart. But the protester hand still can move like that. Okay, so how could I fix this? So I'm gonna fix this later. Another things need to fix. And this is basically how the Dellinger looks like. Really careful, guys, when you play with this. So Dellinger only have one weapon, which is the Dellinger sword, which is we can let it wear it like this. So this is how the Dellinger looks like. Okay, so it's still okay, but yeah, the protester hand is broken. I really sad right now. So the Dellinger only have one weapon, and I just want to try whether this Dellinger hands punch mechanism is still working or not. Oh, it's still working, but it's weak. So it's still working, but it's weak. And I'm really careful, guys. I already see that it's easily get broken over there. So when you play with this, please be careful. Okay, guys. So after a sad moment in here, so we arrive to the time when we gonna combine with the Garbint, and I hope nothing broken again, please. Okay, so I gonna open this Garbint body, and this is how it looks like inside. And mine is the plastic over here is pretty hard, and hopefully it's not broken. So just need to be really careful when to open this part, guys. So this is the part that I'm saying. So I'm gonna move this a bit, and yeah, I'm opening this, and let's see how to combine. I'm gonna put this Gordian in these positions, and I put the Dellinger inside, and I put the hands like that, and yeah, this is how the Dellinger looks like inside the Garbint, I mean. And I'm gonna close this. It's really scary, guys. It's really hard. I don't want to break anything again. Oh, it's so hard. It's okay. So what is the best way to close this? Okay, so it's locking, and we can see this is how it looks like when it's do the Gattai, Henke Gattai. We can see the protester hands over there. So let me move this camera positions a bit. So this is how it looks like, guys, and we can still make it move like this, but really careful. I'm really afraid to break anything. So at least we have this Garbint in this kind of positions. I'm laughing in a very sad moment where I remember about my protester hands. Okay, so guys, let's take a look of this Garbint again. So this is how it looks like when it's combined, and it's really nice. It's really well made, I think, even though I think this one is a bootleg, but it's still okay. And I'm really sad that if I bought a copy or a Godakin that it's suddenly breaking. So yeah, this is how the garbage looks like, and now let's take a look when we using the weapon. So this weapon, we can't use it like that, even though it's like not so many movement that we can use. There's not so much articulations for this garbage, but it's still really a nice collections, I think. Yeah, even with the broken protester arm. So sad. Okay guys, so that's how the weapon looks like, and maybe this one is the axe. Okay, so the axe, I kind of forget how to use the axe, but yeah, it's like this. I think it's the Gordian axe. It looks like that. So if you guys try to purchase one, please make sure that you have the accessories. And this one I couldn't use because don't have the handle. Okay, so last is let's try to make the missile launch here. Okay, so it's still working. It's still working, guys. Okay, let's try to do 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's still nicely launched. How about the other side? Okay, I gotta put, and let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's still nicely launched. So the spring mechanism is still good for this garbage. I really appreciates, like, it's 30 years old or more right now, and yeah, this is how it looks like. How do you think? Okay guys, so I think that's all for today's video. So you can take a look. This one is the SOC versions of the Gordian. If you're interested about this one, you can check in my video in the playlist. And if you guys want me to make comparison about this Gordian and this Gordian, please let me know in the comment sections below, guys. So how do you think about this Gordian? If you know something about this Gordian, please let me know in the comment sections, or you play with the Gordian, please leave me anything. Please let me know something in the comment, and hopefully I can fix this protester hands. Oh my god, so I'm really sad about this. So hopefully guys, please pray for me, I can successfully fix this one. So I'm gonna show you guys later on. So I think that's all for today. See you guys, bye bye. Bye bye from protester hands. So sad.